Suspense. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Almost able to intercept it.
Incomplete.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. This is Homer. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Kansas City Chiefs 4-1 now following the stunning Week 5 loss at home to the Las Vegas Raiders 40-32, and the loss snaps a franchise record 13-game winning streak going back to last season. Hadn't lost in 336 days. They had also beaten the Raiders 10 of 11 times, but The streak was going to end at some point, so I asked the new Pulse Flash, as Boomer Esiason referred to you, CD, during the broadcast. You were there. What did you see?
Yeah, I don't know about the Flash part, but Boomer doing his homework and finding out about my hometown of New Paltz, New York. I was touched by that. That was pretty good. But what I saw there was a Kansas City team that jumped out to an early lead, as they normally do. They were up 14-3. Then they scored 2 more touchdowns, and the Raiders matched them touchdowns-wise. But they felt like they were cruising. And then things started to change a little bit, and they couldn't find that next gear. It happens. Remember, they've won 13 straight if you count postseason last year. Sometimes you run up against a team that's determined, that's hot. I think Kansas City is going to be just fine, and they'll be right in the thick of things. But they will have to make some adjustments offensively. More and more people rushing 3 and 4 and dropping 7, trying to take away the passing lanes. They may have to be more methodical in their approach.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. These two teams all tied after one.
Of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7. Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Seattle Seahawks 5-0 for the first time in franchise history. A Sunday night, Week 5. What a game as they rally back to defeat Minnesota 27-26. And Russell Wilson did it again, as Al Michaels said on the broadcast. Astonishing. He leads the Seahawks 94 yards in the final 2 minutes. Throws a touchdown pass to DK Metcalf on 4th and goal with 15 seconds to play. And he also completed a big 4th and 10 earlier in that game-winning drive. So Charles Russell Wilson being Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's very similar. What's that great poem about postal workers? Neither rain nor snow nor sleet. I mean, that's Russell Wilson. It does not matter, does it? And every time we talk about the best quarterbacks in the game, other names tend to come up, and then we go, oh, yeah, what about Russell Wilson? He might very well be the best. So that's what he's going off of right now. He's absolutely on a mission to get his team back to a Super Bowl, and in doing so, putting his name up there with the best in the game. 3 touchdown passes in this one, 19 through 5 for him. Russ is cooking, and we're going to hear MVP talk all season long, and he's earned it. They get an open week now, and then they got a couple division games coming up. A really tough one at home against Arizona and Kyler Murray, and then they're at San Francisco for another tough one against that 49ers defense that's usually on its game.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
That's it. 380. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. 36 power. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Let's get off the field. Check 37. Check 37.
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team Charles, with some of the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
3-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chiefs.
Check back
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one, because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He's got a man complete. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season. believer, even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore, I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
He is going to find Hill here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup. Of 38.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They run it with Carson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Michael Vick set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Patrick Mahomes. A loss of 8 yards.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ben Neiman on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Myers for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright, his 2nd sack of the night.
A loss of 13 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Homer.
4-yard line.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the 2-point.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike. Attack, attack. 27. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Stay yellow, yellow. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
One final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Tyler Lockett now with a return.
Tonight's final scores.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.